Hi, this is Eric Lehman, and I am the curator of the Game Changer movement. And I'm excited to share with you a little bit about the history and enroll you in the future of the Game Changer movement. You see, the Game Changer movement started December 14th, 2012, when I had to do one of the hardest things that I've ever done as a single parent. I had to tell my kids what happened at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut. And worse than that, I had to let them know that school is no longer the safest place in the whole entire world, which is what I thought it was. Because when I was a kid, school was where it was at for me. I took the second late bus just so I could stay at school because it was truly my sanctuary. And now that's changed. That's been disrupted. So the good news is that we can do something about that. We can do something about the feeling inside of us, the feeling of fear, and we can replace that fear with community and connection and art and opportunity and possibility. And one of the ways to do that is by participating in the Game Changer movement. We want 1 million youth to trade in a violent video game that we will then cut into pieces and turn into art, furniture, signs, and even potentially dresses that will be used on tour when entertainers go and perform at different music venues. There's so much transformation available when we look at opportunities to change our game. So here's the deal. This came as a vision following 2 months of sadness from December 14th, 2012 into January and February of 2013. And what I saw was an opportunity to repurpose our hard drives. And that's why we're creating what we're calling the Repurpose Your Hard Drive campaign, where we want to inspire you as parents to make a $10 contribution so that we can inspire one child to trade in a violent video game for that $10 contribution. We're hoping, in essence, to inspire at least 1,000 parents to make that $10 contribution and then challenge 3 other friends or parents that you know to make the same contribution. We also want you to take what we call the Game Changer Pledge, which is a pledge to spend 2 more hours per week with your children. And we're going to send you resources, we're going to send you suggestions for how you might repurpose 2 hours in every given week from here on in. I can tell you, as someone who is trying to change his own game, I have 3 amazing kids, and it's not easy to change our game, to rebuild the trust that we may have lost when we sent our kids to the electronic babysitter, hoping to get a few more hours of productivity out of our day. The truth is, what is productivity? What is our real job on this planet? And I'm learning that a higher priority in my life is spending time with my kids while they're still with me. I don't know how long they're going to be with me because they're growing every week. And so I'm changing my game by trying to be more and more present with them when I get to be with them. And I want you to join me in that because this is the good stuff. And so as we change our game together, we're going to create art. We're going to inspire 1 million youth to trade in a violent video game. And we're going to give them tremendous incentives to do that. We're going to create a game that is going to be just as amazing on graphics. It's just not going to teach kids how to kill. And we're actually going to engage the early adopters, the first 100 or 1,000 kids who make the choice, who are courageous enough to trade in a violent video game. We're going to invite them into the creation process with us because that's really what it's all about. It's about significance. And we are going to help kids feel significant now. Right now, the world tells kids, you don't really matter. You can't work until you're 14. You can't drive until you're 16. You can't vote until you're 18. You can't drink until you're 21, whatever that means. It just means that kids are significant now, and we need to do all we can to let them know that. And the Game Changer movement is here to do that. So won't you help us start today by donating $10? Take the Game Changer pledge. Spend 2 more hours per week with your kids. We'll send you suggestions and resources, and we're going to have conversations about that all along the way. And we're going to do this together. So please consider contributing $10 right now. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.